Hello, everyone. Welcome to the last unit of Econ. And for this week's class, I decided to cover the topic of globalization. The formal definition of globalization is the increase in interaction between people around the world that involves sharing of ideas, culture, goods, services, and investment. An informal definition, or in simpler terms, globalization happens because people and things move around more easily across borders, sharing ideas, goods, and services. So I'm going to focus on the goods piece of the definition mainly because when I was younger, I used to spend a lot of time at my grandparents' house. They lived in Nogales, Arizona. Actually, sorry, excuse me, Nogales, Sonora, Mexico. And they actually owned a small convenience store that they built on their property. In the neighborhood that my grandparents lived in, there was a major convenience store right around the corner, and I'll show you guys my little visual so you guys can see. But in the neighborhood, this is my grandma's property. She had like I said, small convenience store built there, and right around the corner, literally two houses down, there is and still exists a big supermarket. But my grandma and my grandfather were very fortunate. They had very loyal customers and they actually would buy and sell products. They would sell a lot of local products, but then they also would cross the border into Nogales, Arizona, which this is an actual picture of Morley Street. Where a lot of the major shopping was done in Nogales, Arizona. It still exists. It's not as popular as it used to be, but my grandma would cross over and she would buy a lot of products that were American products like Bar S Franks, cup of noodles, tomato hot sauce or tomato sauce, toilet paper, and she would resell these products in her convenience store. She would also provide local products like, pastries and breads and chips and soda and tortillas de maíz or corn tortillas, and she would package them into dozen packs and she would resell them. So she was a very, very smart lady, along with my grandfather, but I didn't realize that she was partaking in globalization by buying US products and reselling them across the border to those that would like to enjoy these products but would not have the ability to cross over into the US to buy them themselves. Globalization continues to happen throughout. There are a lot of Mexican nationals that cross over into the US and they come and purchase a lot of products like clothing, shoes, accessories, perfumes, and then they resell them down in Mexico, specifically to those, like I said previously, that are not able to cross into the US. So globalization continues to happen throughout. I think it's become a bigger part of life nowadays. But back in the day, it definitely was not a term that I would have ever thought of until, econ came to teach me a little bit about that. I hope you guys enjoyed my example, and I hope you guys have a great one.